does it mean to speak money? Well, Ali Velshi and Christine Romans have a new guide to help you actually know how to speak money. The CNN experts sat down with me. I wanted to start with something because one of the things I tease both of you about is you act like a married couple.
Yeah.
And you're not.
Well, we are. We're married to other people. We're married to other people.
We're married, but not to each other.
Right. So what you wrote about was what happens to a couple when they are living a debt existence. What happens to their marriage?
It goes down the tubes. And the more debt you have as a couple, the more unhappy you are.
Because it's something to handle. And then, so it just gives you one more thing to disagree on.
People blame each other, you know, and they try to figure out what part of that debt is my debt, what part is his debt.
And what part did I tell you not to get into that you did?
And
what investment did we make that wasn't right?
Right, it's not fair that you had all the student debt and I didn't have student debt. Now I'm helping you pay for your student debt, but you're not letting me have the car I want. We don't think that debt is necessarily always bad. There's good debt, bad debt. Debt is an investment. But in a relationship, if you don't have control over what your credit and debt is and how it's working for you as a family, if it's a burden, it's very bad for your marriage.
And I have to say, I mean, look, in our relationship, our working relationship, Christine's the saver, I'm a spender. It's a little more embarrassing when you're the spender. Christine can talk all day long about her credit score and her spending habits because they're exemplary. They're what you want them to be.
I'm the good student.
I tend to want to hide that from people a little bit.
Well, see, that's really the reason we're here today. This was a secret intervention. We're both going to gang up on you. If you go back 8 years ago, 5 years ago, it was an American obsession to buy property, no money down, buy investment real estate, which was really speculative real estate. Yeah. And so today we've gone to where now people are afraid to buy housing. And housing is much cheaper than it was then. The loans are much cheaper.
Yep.
Is this a time that people being afraid to buy housing is a signal that they should actually be looking to buy?
I do like going against the grain on this one. I do think there are great opportunities. I think I will grow hair before we see interest rates where they are now. But the issue is, if you are in a position to buy, if it made sense for you, whether it's investment or to live in, this is the best time.
I'm worried about people believing that old saw that you're throwing your money out the window if you're renting, because that's true unless you have no credit score, no money saved. You might need to move for your job. Very worried about the job factor here. I don't want some young person who's 25, 30 years old to not be able to move to LA for a new job because they've got a condo in Baltimore they can't get rid of.
Real estate is not, we can't make generalities about it, but
you know,
it's exciting to me.
I'm the rent advocate, but I just bought a house.
Right.
He's the buy advocate, but
and
he's going to rent it.
Right.
So it depends on what your situation is.